Hey, how's it going? Victorino back again with some more Into the Gungeon. Alright, and as you can see, I'm basically back to the beginning of the game, like whenever the game starts. I'll talk about that as I get going here. So basically what happened is, about a week ago actually, it's been a week since I've played. I tried upgrading, so basically like exactly last weekend I tried upgrading to Windows 10, which was not a good idea, because basically in doing so, it would not run the game very well. And after a lot of hassle, I finally got things running again. Which I may kind of talk about during the game. I'm also trying to focus more on talking than playing per se. At least till I get a little bit better at, oh my goodness, they're helping. And as you'll see, I'll probably be taking a lot more damage. It's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So basically, yeah, I tried upgrading to Windows 10, and there was a lot of problems with running the game, with it being real laggy, real choppy. So I especially couldn't record, because basically it starts with like a whole bunch of processes running that eat up a considerable amount of like the CPU and whatnot. And I was going through a lot of tutorials on how to stop things so I can make it run better. And after doing all that stuff, it still was pretty unwatchable whenever I was recording. But most specifically, it's like, alright, I'll just kind of give it a try. I recorded one last episode, and I was like, alright, I'm going to put this one up. It was 2 runs, both like 10-minute long, where I was trying to talk specifically, and then focus like, secondly, on just playing. And I actually really liked, couldn't proceed there. I actually really liked the flow of my speech in the game. But unfortunately, after sitting there recording both of those rounds, I went back to rewatch the video before I put it up, and it just didn't record anything for some reason. So I actually had to downgrade back to Windows 8. But also, unfortunately, is in doing so, I encountered an error. Should I try the lockpick? I guess I would. Probably a good idea. And I can't shoot this one open? Oh, okay. Junk. Might as well pick it up. Might as well check my inventory because it's going to pop up with the new unlocks. Yeah, there you go. All the tutorial stuff. I just hopped in, did the tutorial again real quick. What was I saying? Yeah, but in doing so, I encountered an error where it put me in like perpetual restarting, and upon like looking for how to solve that as well online, I wasn't really returned with many results. And so mainly the easiest fix was to just restart the computer, basically, like back from purchase or whatever you want to call it. Basically square one, with no programs on it, without any settings or anything. Oh, I walked right into that. So bad. And so here we are. I went after all that effort, also setting up all my stuff again. Finally back in it, and now I just kind of got to go through the game again to get back to where I was. But I'm back to be playing again. I've really been wanting to for a while. Like I said, it was about a week ago that I upgraded to Windows 10, and I've just been itching to play it since. Just rather unfortunate circumstances. Oh, did it just have an arrow pointing me towards the enemy? I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. But it actually is running a lot smoother now. I hope the recording is going just as well. I actually, oh my goodness, changed my recording software as well. and it seems like it should go alright. I went from a free one to a paid one. Oh, t-shirt cannon. Yes, we got to get this. Not right now. I'm gonna stick to the principle of exploring first. I should have enough by the end of the floor to pay for it anyways, the end of the chamber. But yeah, I was just mostly really... It was just real frustrating, and I was mostly just really disappointed that I actually had... They weren't good runs in terms of gameplay, but good runs in terms of, like, me let's playing them, I guess. Me talking over them. And then I pretty much just lost all of that. Because I also didn't, like... I guess there would have been no point of saving the audio file anyways. Okay, also, I've not run into a bullet before, but I actually took damage. That might be just because it spawned, though. So now that I look at it, I have one red heart of health. It's pretty not good. It's definitely not a good start, but, you know, also just going into it. So, all that is frustrating experience, and I just was really wanting to just get back into it, but I stuck with it, and here I am. There's actually a good gauge to tell how invested I would be, because I actually put in a lot of work and effort to get it working again, and here we are, like I said, and it was well worth it. I'm very excited to... Should I... Yeah. I'm gonna choose the key. Here's a gun. Phoenix, Reborn in Flame. That's a really sweet looking gun. I like the name. I like the whole thing they're going for there. Alright, and then I guess back to the shop to buy... Do you get money from the boss? I actually might go fight the boss first. Or not. Because I was going to get a key, which I also have to remember the prices again. 21, 21, 26, and then a blank is what, 25, 24, 17? Oh, it's a lot less. Maybe the prices change too, depending on like the chamber, or maybe not. And all these things I'm going to have to refigure out. Alright, but I really want a key, but I gotta try this cannon, t-shirt cannon. Oh, let me go look at both of these two, by the way. Sorry, it's been a while. Alright, it's a semi-automatic gun. The muzzle flare from fiery handgun can ignite enemies. Return enemies to dust. That's so cool. I like that description a lot. Famously wielded by two-shot Arius on her final Gungeon attempt. Don't know what either of those mean. It's a semi-automatic gun as well. Machine gun wash only. Irish t-shirts. Gungeon merch was a short-lived startup enterprise founded by a few misguided gun dead. After shooting their fourth consecutive customer, they turned their sights away from business. That's pretty good. Let's see how this goes. 275, 385. Just figured I'd check the, it didn't take me where I wanted to go. I would check the ammo arm real quick, and I guess the rounds as well. Gotta remember going up, taking me to the newer, or older one in my scroll wheel. Here we go again. Okay, it shoots actual shirts, of course. It's kind of cool, but I don't know how this is. So what was I talking about in the last video? The one that I didn't get to put up because I actually didn't record. Semi-automatic, so I keep just pay attention to that. Kind of all over the place though if you just hold it. Yeah, so I was trying to talk about what I had done that day. Specifically, I went to watch the remake of The Jungle Book, and it was really good. I liked it a lot. The story is pretty much just what you would expect, just kind of a retelling of the original Disney 2D animated film, which I don't know if it was based on the book or not, but I thought I would like to mention it because I actually really enjoyed the animation. It's just spectacular. It was like, it's kind of really amazing. Basically, just goes to show far technology has come in the last short while. I'm forgetting about blanks. And specifically, like a good example is the end, the credits actually. Oh, that was almost terrible. That was almost terrible. It was like, it's like an actual book. I don't know, it was just really well done. Oh my god. What am I doing here? What have I done? I was so prepared not to be hit by that bullet that I wasn't even going to use a blank. Alright, let's just keep on going real quick because that was a short run. I have time to talk about, finish what I'm talking about. But like I said, specifically, even just like the credits, a lot of like detail went into what they were doing. It was just a real cool idea. I didn't really get to use the t-shirt cannon, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. And that's not related to the Jungle Book. It's just what I was thinking about. So yeah, I would really recommend it. I watched it in 3D, which I kind of preferred not to. I'm not a big fan of 3D movies. I'm not sure if many people are. It honestly kind of takes away from the experience for me, because you have to view it a certain way, which normally means like, besides specific things that they want you to focus on popping out at you are kind of like blurry. They're kind of blurred out. Oh, just another quick note, because this is something that I mentioned in the last video as well, that I should probably mention now that I thought about it. I actually set up changed my setup for recording a little bit. I'm just kind of experimenting specifically with like audio changes, the audio recording changes. So leave a comment, let me know how those go. But yeah, like I was saying, I would definitely recommend watching the Jungle Book. It was real cool. Even just for like the animation of making the animal characters extremely like lifelike, I guess. I also need to remember to speak up though. Specifically, one of the main things, just to bounce back to that subject real quick, and I guess I'm pretty much done talking about the Jungle Book as well, is bounce back to the audio change. I made a slight adjustment of moving my mic back like further away from me, so the clicking and just everything wasn't so loud in general. Oh no, he bounced the other one closer to me. And I also turned the capture down a little bit, but I don't know if it'll make the capture too quiet. We'll kind of just see. Like I said, I'm just kind of rolling with it. I'm not really one to plan these things out. I kind of just would rather jump into it and see if it goes well, and then make adjustments from there. But please, by all means, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Which is another thing. It's been a while since I even checked my uploads of the older videos, so I don't know if I've seen any sort of viewing traffic at all. I highly doubt it. But I know for sure that I haven't been seeing any likes or comments, and that's just something that I am interested in. I do want some feedback, you know, any feedback really, but especially quality feedback of like, how am I doing? Is this enjoyable to watch for anyone? Just anything really. Oh, waving grenades. Just anything really to know, and give myself a baseline for if what I'm doing is any good or enjoyable. You know, looking for feedback, positive or negative, honestly. Just want to know that what I'm doing is, if it's interesting to anyone out there. The chances are I would still be recording it just for myself anyways. Like I said, I've just been doing it as a hobby because it is fun. And once again, I'd recommend anyone who has like any interest in doing it and trying it, even if you don't have like the best equipment or prowess with it, you know, you gotta start somewhere. I mean, look at me. I don't think I'm necessarily the most equipped to be doing it, but I'm trying. It's a lot of fun. It's real enjoyable. But that's what I was going to say. So I don't know if my volume will be too low for my actual voice recording. So leave a comment and let me know if it is, if it's picking up too much background noise. That's the main reason I turned it down and moved it away, was to cut down on the background noise. But like I said, also, that was almost terrible damage. In the new recording software that I switched to, game capture software I switched to, there's actually an option. Oh, I could use the key for sure. There's an option to basically try and minimize. There you go. What am I trying to say? The background noise. And it seems fairly easy to use, but I don't really want to mess with it just yet. Like I said, in the old game capture software, I'm actually not even sure if there was an option to do that. It wasn't as easy to find as this one, which is also already a positive. This one seems a little bit easy to use. But that's not that important. What's actually in the shop? I wasn't paying attention. Armor would be nice. Half heart would be nice. A blank would be nice. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough to afford anything. Oh yeah, since I just actually made an adjustment of actually moving the placement of my mic and the capture... Oh, let me do that. Levels of it. I figured I wouldn't mess with that just yet. See how this goes first. Oh yeah, I have the lockpick. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna open this one first. Just with the key, and then try and lockpick the green one. Because as I've seen already, is I've gotten a brown chest, which I would think isn't necessarily like the best chest. I have gotten a brown chest that actually had the ammo belt, Winchester rifle, guns, and deviltry. Let me read this real quick. It's a semi-automatic gun. The Winchester rifle was used to famous effect by Freifel during his first adventures with the Grey Mauser. It might be a bit dated, but still packs quite the punch. Okay, so most of those dudes are the dudes I've rescued before. They're the second dude you rescue. And actually, now that I think about it, that's another thing, is I never checked on my Bullet King kills. Let's go back. I probably could have quick traveled. So like I was saying, I'm not trying to mess with too many things at once, but I am experimenting with my recording stuff. I'm going to see how it goes. Like I said, I'll probably watch bits of this video. Oh, and I just used my other key without thinking about it. Master of unlocking. Play well, get keys. I was gonna use my active item, and I didn't. What a waste. Okay, it's a passive item that increases the chance of gaining a key upon clearing a room. That's great to have, actually. And of course, that's a reference to Resident Evil, right? Jill sandwich situation going on there. I actually never played. Okay, I was like, I thought this was semi-automatic, which it is. It just fires real slow, like real slow. So I guess isn't necessarily the worst thing. The bullets are pretty big, and they seem to do a considerable amount of damage. Yeah, I never played Resident Evil, but of course I've seen that meme, that joke. What is this? Something exploded with the bullets on the opposite side of him. Yeah, I didn't see coming out. See, that's the thing, especially while you're playing, like when you're trying to do good and not get hit, it's real difficult to like focus on talking about it. And I'll try not to mention that too much because, you know, if you're here watching this, you already understand that there's not too much to get there. But it's mostly, I'm just trying to lessen the blame a bit for my terrible gameplay. Oh, is that one that exploded? Because I swear I'm actually pretty decent at video games. And I just don't think it shows very well right now. But you know, I'm trying to master the whole thing. The first hegemony credits again. Hegemony, I don't know how you pronounce it. So once again, in 2 keys is nice, and then I got some kind of horn. Charm horn, Call of Duty. I've seen this one already, alright? It's an active item. When blown, this horn will call those nearby to aid you. There are strange inconsistencies in the behavior of the gun-dead. I'm really not sure if I've seen this one, at least in my playthrough. So I guess I was going to say I might have, though, so it wouldn't really be worth reading. But I already started, so I'll just finish it. Originally thought to be heartless killing machines, they have been known to capture certain invaders for unknown purposes. Furthermore, evidence of a crude religion has been discovered. Perhaps one day they could be reasoned with. Question mark? So I guess I could befriend the bullets. That'd be cool if I could get a bullet companion, like the dog. Actually, I was about to skip out on this floor completely. Okay, armor. 2117. I'm not good at math, especially mental math, but bear with me while I try to work this out quickly. Yeah, okay. Probably could have saved some money, honestly, but I'm fine with it. Trying to just have survivability more than anything. What is my ammo at right now for the Winchester rifle? Let me check. 79, I have 143. Alright, I can live with that for now. Could use some ammo for sure though. So, the worst, the ones that actually don't damage you when they run into you, the little ninja bullets, pushed me into them. Which is a very smart play on their behalf. Also, I really like the Winchester rifle's firing animation. I just looked at the bottom right and saw it. There's a nifty looking one. You actually see them putting the little lever down, whatever you would actually call it, on the gun. Excuse me for not knowing. I'm not a gun expert. I'm trying to think of a fancy word, and I like to think of fashionista, and I know that's not right at all. So yeah, trying to stay back on track with what I was talking about. What I'm talking about. I don't remember at all. I need to work on that too. Just the focus, it's telling me the focus. So what else would happen besides running into a lot of problems with recording? As such, I haven't been recording very much. But for one, I guess let me start off by saying I was already trying to do it for sure. It's gonna be the goal now. Is I'm trying to upload a run a day basically, or a video a day to my channel of Gungeon. So you know, I'm probably gonna be saved surprisingly by the tunnel there. I'm getting exploded by the grenades on. So yeah, that's the plan, is a video a day, which will probably mostly be one run. Unless there's just like a really short one, like this one, 10-minute run. I was not very happy about jumping right back into it. And I guess which leads into, like, so that's the first general statement, which leads into work. The next main thing I was going to talk about. I'm a delivery driver for Jimmy John's, for anyone wondering, and it takes up a lot of my time. I'm currently scheduled for full-time hours, actually overtime, like 4 over, I think. As of recently, though, it was actually 55, but luckily, specifically, we've been understaffed. But recently, management changed, and luckily, actually, we just hired on a few more people, specifically people who used to work there, mostly, but that's not really important. And so, luckily, my schedule got cut down a bit, so now I'll have more time to do other things. Specifically, what is this? So just nature. Specifically, focus on this hobby of mine that I just started of recording. Oh, there we go. Pay attention. Took my hands off the WASD keys for just a second. The WASD keys. And the focus was lost. So yeah, I have more time to do stuff just in general, which is nice. It's always a good thing. But specifically now I have more time to focus on this newfound hobby of mine. Put a little more effort and dedication into doing it right and well. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's a little red line right here. Meaning, yeah, it's a locked door. Okay, it's good to know. I think I already knew that, but like I said, I also haven't played in a while, so I might be forgetting some basic stuff. Alright, that went pretty well. So that's something to look forward to for myself and anyone who might care. Like I said, right now I'm in a beginning phase for this whole thing, so I would really appreciate any kind of support, like mentioning and sharing my videos anywhere really, to anyone who can find them. Which is another thing, I had a shameless self-promotion in the last video I made that will never see the light of day for my Twitter handle, my Twitter account, because I mentioned it in my video comments but never actually have said anything about it. And like I said, starting off, kind of want to do whatever I can to at least get some kind of traction, see some kind of views, some kind of anything really. Alright, yeah, back to exploring first. Let me open this door. So I might as well just throw that out there again. Don't really remember how I got brought up in my last video that I can't post, unfortunately. That's the one I keep bringing up that just didn't record. You can follow me at twitter.com. Watching too much Twitch. I was about to say twitter.tv. Oh, follow me at twitch.com /thereal. Oh, this is not going well. I'm trying to get it sometime. Real Victorino, which is, you know, TheRealVicino. Or, you know, just look at the little about the video comment section below. If you care at all to find that, I'd appreciate all those over there too, honestly, but most specifically just people typing comments at me of any sort, really. You know, I'm trying to just build up a community for myself around here even. Once again, I'm just going to open it. So, you know, that's something else I'm looking for. So if you have any interest at all in doing that, you know, I don't have much traffic going on right now especially, so it'll be real easy for you to drop me a comment of any sort. Even if you just want to ask me how's it going, you know, I'll respond to you. We can just have a friendly discussion. Which, by the way, how is everyone doing? Kind of mean to start my videos that way, but you know, had a lot of things to say right off the bat in this video. So yeah, just how's your day going? How's life going in general? Oh my goodness. Once again, the distraction. The attention was lost. I didn't even realize I was so low of health again. I was killed by a Tazy. So that's one of the electrified ones that actually do damage, I believe. Plus I have already seen this item, so I didn't bring it up. What is this little arcade cabinet? Did I see that in my Ammonomicon? I didn't even check. Alright, second death. There's the time. 115 kills. Can I check my... I can't check the Ammonomicon right now. If that's how you pronounce it. I actually need to learn how to pronounce stuff correctly too, and the just proper nomenclature, I guess. But yeah, I know I didn't get a lot of my thoughts even completed probably in this video. But, you know, there's a good 2 runs for you. Don't want to... That's something I talked about a lot in that dead video now. Is I don't want to have a lot of dead time on like menus. So, you know, here's a good example of this. Instead of just going on a long tangent or rant like I have been doing, I'm going to just cut it off here. So, thank you very much for watching this episode. Like I said, leave a comment, a like, share this video. I'll probably go onto Reddit, the Let's Play Reddit that is designated for sharing startup Let's Plays and share maybe this episode up there, one of these episodes. Like I said, main thing is I'm trying to get some traffic in on these videos so I can know what people are expecting or what people are enjoying about them. You know, the feedback is pretty important. But anyways, like I said, I wasn't going to go on a rant, and that kind of was one. A very small one. But I want to keep it short, especially since it's already been 2 runs. But I think it's a fair start of getting back into the game. And like I said, I didn't get all my thoughts out completely probably. But hopefully they were clear enough. Or maybe I'll remember to finish them in the next video. But speaking of which, thank you for watching this one. Hope to see you again in the next one. Bye.